Hello Reformers and welcome to Warsword Conquest and the Orc edition. That's not a very good Orc accent in my opinion, but anyway, yeah, probably gonna have to see if I can do a better job in future. But anyway, so yes, welcome to the Orc edition, and we're now going to be starting a new game. Now, for those of you that are going to ask about Kislev, that is still incoming. It is just something that I'm doing off screen, well, just to get ready for the next episode, and you should expect that in the next couple of days. But anyway, for now, we're going to be taking a look at the Orcs, and we're going to see what kind of factions are going to be attacking us. Well, the Wood Elves don't really like us, the High Elves, the Bretonnians, the, well, Empire of Sigmar, and the Dwarf Kingdom does not like us at all. So, you were born years ago in one of the many Orc tribes. Your father was... well, that's the thing, I actually don't know. A Blood Bowl player? That would actually be pretty cool. So let's do that. You got involved in tribal life as soon as you could. You spent your early life as an archer in training? No, thank you. No, thank you. I do not want to be an Orc archer. Or do I? Do I? A grog seller? Let's do a grog seller, why not? Ah, while a revolting prospect to most races, the Orcs love their black treacle-like grog, which is consumed as fervently as beer is in the Dwarven Kingdom. You walked around the camp with a tray, selling your stock, and going back once all the tankards are gone. You often ended up covered in grog after working the fighting pits, and the pay was atrocious, although the free grog was a worthwhile perk. Then, as a young adult, you became, maybe following in our father's footsteps, and we became a Blood Bowl player? Let's do it. You love the vicious and brutal arena of a Blood Bowl pitch. You joined the local Blood Bowl team, and although you rarely won, you didn't care. You didn't play to get the ball over the line, you just wanted to crush the opposition and send as many to the apothecary as possible. But soon everything changed, you decided to strike out on your own, and so on. So what are we going to do? Well, that's the thing. I personally, well, considering we're a Blood Bowl player, maybe Lust for Money and Power, or a Blood Oath, or something along those lines, or maybe Loss of a Loved One, I think considering we know that the stats are for Personal Revenge +1 Strength, and we are an Orc, I think Personal Revenge is definitely something we will go with for now. So as we can see, we are gaining a huge amount of stuff. Oh, actually not. That's just doubled up for some reason, but yes, we're going to be getting an Orc Chopper, and that sounds really good to me. So as you can see... okay, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the game is trolling me somewhat, because I have 157 in throwing. If you've been on my channel for any semblance of time, any amount of time, shall we say, yeah, you're going to know that I am amazing at throwing weapons, and I'm lying. I am absolutely lying. No, I am terrible with throwing weapons. So that's not good. That is not good. But we do have to find a name, and I'm gonna think on this a little bit. Alright, so considering I'm hopeful that the chopper we have gained is not actually a throwing weapon, I've actually called ourselves Mad Cleaver, because of course we have to do that. So we're going to go for some two-handed here, just to give it a little bit more of a chance against the one-handed weapon proficiency, and, well, that's the thing. What else are we going to do? I don't really want to go for intelligence here, I have to be honest, so I am going to go for a little bit just to make sure that we have some in pathfinding, because we are going to need that, and we're going to go with as much Iron Flesh and Power Strike as we can get. And otherwise, I think we'll just evenly spread the one-handed and two-handed weapon proficiency out. And then we get to take a look at, I think... is this the new face of the Orcs? I think it is, but as you can see, it doesn't really change too much. So, yes. This is... oh, there we go. We actually do get a scar or tattoo of some sort. Oh, yeah, there we go. It is actually changing a little bit. It changes the tusks somewhat, and various things like that. So that's actually pretty cool. We're going to go with that. There we are. And so, let's have a look. Yes, we're going to Grom Peak. Ah, yes, excellent. Oh, I thought that was us for a minute there, but no, no such luck. I thought to myself, oh, we're starting with 12. No. No, we're not. No, and we're spawning right next to some deserters. That's wonderful. Are they going to be attacking me immediately? Yes, they are, but thankfully they're not as fast as us, so that is absolutely fine. Really? I like it when that happens. No, I don't. No, it's absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible for that to happen. So, are we... where are we, actually? Oh my, really? Wait a minute, is that... They are literally... okay, so where are the remaining... oh, yes, there's the remaining Orc forces over there. So we're going to have to make our way through dwarven lands to get over to our allies. Wow, that is a pretty harsh start in my opinion, but okay. I don't think it's too bad. Oh, do we want to join in this? I think we want to join this. Yes, we do. We want to join this. Rush to the aid of the Orc Warband. Yes, 117 against 16. Well, we do get an opportunity to see our first weapon, which is actually... Whoa, it's huge. It is utterly huge. Look at that. That is amazing. Now, do we have anything else? No, we don't. But at least we get to see a couple of the orcs. They're looking very, very good, I gotta say. Because I seem to remember from previous versions that the orcs were, well, shall we say, not that well fleshed out. They did have some pretty good models, but not as good as this, unless I'm just misremembering, who knows. But from what I can see right now, they seem to be very, very nice. And it's kind of a bit weird how their cavalry seems to be pretty efficient, even though I personally feel like Black Orcs are probably going to be the staple of our army, that is, once we actually start it, of course. So, yes, there's that. We actually got no kills whatsoever, but I'm hoping that the various few orcs that we currently have with us are going to at least gain a little bit of experience from that. But it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Yeah, so we only have 2 spaces. Yes, 2 spaces. What are we going to do? I actually have no idea, but okay. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so, did they level up? No, of course they didn't. Okay, so yes, we're just going to continue onward. I am very hopeful that we'll find some Chaos Zealots. Or not, as the case may be. I'm actually unsure how anyone is supposed to get a huge orc army going, because, as you can see here, these guys are literally... I don't know. They just seem to not want to join. I mean, orcs, surely they are all about war and all that sort of thing. I can't actually do the... can't do the voice or the accent that they have. Well, I kind of can, but that's the thing. It's kind of a bit of a weird thing. Sometimes I can do it at some times of the day, but other times I'm just like, no. And then I come out with Alfred the Orc, and he's just like, would you like some tea, sir? And would you like a cleaver to the face as well? And things like that. So, yeah, it would probably be a good idea to tell these guys to follow me, so we can actually take these guys out, but maybe survive. It would be nice. It would be very, very nice if we could actually do this. Okay, come on now. I have the range. They do not have range. They are using daggers. The feeble, fiendish units that they are. Yes. Okay, so this is not going well, as you can see. Come on. Yeah, come on now. Yes. Okay, they do have some pretty good weapons. I will give them that, but Mad Cleaver is going to eliminate them. Hopefully. I am level 2 at least. Yes. Okay, I am almost dead. Almost dead, but I am going to be eliminating all of them. I hope. Am I? Am I going to do this? No, I'm not. Oh, that is really unfortunate. You know, that's the thing. The RNG that we're currently seeing is kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Now, fortunately, we didn't actually lose any items, so we should absolutely be fine there. And we only lost 2 orcs and a little bit of gold, so it's not really that bad. Now, as you can see, an orc vassal is running after these Chaos Zealots rather a lot, which is not good, I have to say. That's not good at all, is it? Yeah, it's not good at all, but... it's just kind of... It's kind of annoying how the RNG completely messed up our plans at the beginning. And it was like, oh no, I'm not going to give you any troops whatsoever because you're definitely going to come into contact with a Chaos Zealot party of 17 units. If I had actually had some units, then we would have been in a very, very good spot. So as you can see, we got some orcs here. Yeah, we got some orcs. And then we're going to try and find those Chaos Zealots and teach them what for. We did actually take out quite a few of them, but not as many as we required to attain victory. And, oh, Kislev and the orcs have made peace. Okay, so I guess that's good. Now, where are those Chaos Zealots? Have they disappeared from this area? Pretty sure, but they only have 10 now, and it would be amazing if we could actually get some revenge. Get some revenge? No? They're the orcs again. Should I try and find them? I guess I'll try and find them, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit worrying. Now, there were a couple of dwarven vassals doing battle with an orc vassal, and they were very, very close by to the Chaos Zealot party, which is exactly where we decided to engage them, because the Chaos Zealots ran by, and I thought, oh, this is going to be the only chance that we will have of actually dealing some damage to these Zealots. So, this is exactly the same party that killed us before, so we are going to do our very best with Mad Cleaver to take out these guys, and we're going to see if that is even possible. Ugh, yes. But whatever the case, even if we get taken prisoner by the dwarven vassals or whatever it may be, I am going to be taking a look at the orc troop tree because we have not done that yet, and I would very much like to take a look at, well, one of their towns, if possible. I'd like to go into one of their towns, see if anything's different there. I know that the siege layout probably is going to be extremely cool, but obviously right now we're unable to do that just yet. Whoa, they have some dwarven units. Yes? Dwarvens? Do they have dwarven units? No? No? I'm actually unsure. They do! They do have some dwarven units, as you can see. Hello there. I am murdering you very nicely, in actual fact. Okay, so come on. Yes, take him out. Ooh, wow, this guy is very beastly indeed, as you can see. Look at his damage. The damage that I'm able to do to him is literally nothing. A dwarven master smith. That is definitely something we definitely want to get those if we play as the dwarves, that's for sure. Ah. That is pretty insane. That is pretty insane. So yes, those people that we took beforehand were rescued, unfortunately enough, so we were unable to use them any further. But as you can see, look at that. They're so close to us. They are so close to us. If only we had a team of about 20 or so Black Orcs, it would be absolutely amazing, but as it stands, we will never be able to take these guys on, especially with reinforcements coming in from the side there. Now, these things right here, these Dwarven Miner and Smithy guilds, we will probably be able to take those on, but as you can see, there's Master Smiths in there as well, and they are going to absolutely eviscerate us, and we can't have that, can we? No, we can't have that at all, so it's going to be pretty tricky. We do have a couple of orcs coming in here to reinforce, so that is nice, but as I stated before, we're going to take a quick look, shall we say, at the town, and then we're going to see what's going on otherwise. So let's take a little bit of a walk around the streets. Not entirely sure if that's going to be... yes, it is very, very different in actual fact. Wow, now that's cool. Can you imagine a siege here? I mean, I would assume the offensive party coming in through this area, and of course, well, would be having a bunch of arrow boys up there, and, well, just, wow, it's very, very well done, I gotta say, and it's gonna be even better if there are no pathfinding issues, because I know, if you've seen the Wood Elf, Part 4, I believe, Part 4 of the Wood Elf, then you'll know that there are some pathfinding issues, but as you can see, they've even got orc females here, and regular orcs, and then we have a guildmaster whose name is Reginald. So, hello, Reginald, do you happen to have a job for me, do you? Oh, yes. Oh, I would actually like to do this. Look at that, 970 gold for nothing? I mean, that's really nice. See ya, sucker. Yeah, no, we're gonna go and get the girl, but maybe in the next episode or something. But right now, we're just gonna go and take a little bit of an explore around the troop trees. Orcs. No, not Bretonnia, thank you. We will take a look at those at a later point, though. Savage Orc Chiefs and Savage Orc Veteran Archers. Well, obviously we don't have Savage Orcs available right now, but look at these guys. Black Orc Bosses, 77 HP. 77 HP, and they have a huge Mighty Cleaver, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Their armor is insane as well. Very, very cool. They do actually have some really good cavalry units as well. I'm actually kind of surprised that they have good cavalry because, well, orcs, you don't expect them to have good cavalry, but they do, apparently, here. And these guys are actually very good at taking prisoners. So, Orc Skull Basher. Yeah, Orc Skull Basher, they're pretty good. And obviously the Arrow Boys, they're not going to be very good, but if you want some ranged units, then, well, they're the boys to go and see, isn't it? So yes, that's actually really cool. So who are we going to be doing battle with? Well, primarily I think the dwarves. So as you can see here, Dwarf Master Smith is just one lower than Dwarf Runesmiths. So yeah, they are they're pretty tricky to deal with. But these guys, these giant slayers are the ones that I am the most afraid of, because as you can see, they have slayer great axes, 102 HP, and are just in general extremely insane in the stats department. So, yes. Also, I've been told that the Dwarven Engineers are exceedingly good too. As you can see, a Dwarven hand cannon, 47 penetrating damage, 50 accuracy, which is utterly atrocious, but apparently that is some sort of cannon itself, so very, very dangerous indeed the Dwarves are. They might actually be the most overpowered in the entire mod. Am I correct about that? They might be. They might be. But for now, I am going to be ending this episode here, and next time we are going to, well, hopefully have a party of Black Orcs, maybe some Boar Boys, and we will have some Arrow Boys as well, just to see the wide, shall we say, versatility and diversity that the Orc faction actually has. And maybe we'll participate in a siege against the Dwarves, and we'll actually see what their castle layouts are all about. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.